The second week of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series concludes here at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. An amazing event last night in Atlanta, Georgia has these 14 drivers here at Houston fired up for their event in week number 2. We'll see which of the 14 drivers can take home the victory here at the NRG Stadium next on JRTV.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
What a week it has already been for the BeamNG Monster Jam Series here in the second week of competition on JRTV, but it's going to get just as crazy as we head to NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas for the next event. I'm Joe Rakoski, along with me in the booth. It's Trey Bardon. Trey, as mentioned at Atlanta, this is basically a legacy week for the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. Not only did we go to Atlanta, Georgia, one of the more historic venues there, now we go to another historic venue in Houston, Texas, and we're going to see how this event will be because yesterday, Trey, was very, very crazy. Probably the best event we've seen so far this season.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I think these guys are going to try to one-up it. I mean, do you know they watch the other events, right? So you know that they have a game plan here, but can they execute it is always the biggest question.
And these 14 drivers, they all competed in an event last week. So either we have a mix of drivers from Australia, a mix of drivers from the other event in Minneapolis. So we'll see how these drivers do. These will be the first drivers to have their second event of the season. And we'll go take a look at the 14 trucks of freestyle here tonight in Houston. Kicking off competition will be Tevin Maxwell in the Saigon Shaker. Then we have Noah Clifton in Jurassic Attack and Keyshawn Richardson in Raminator.
Chris Reynolds in Overboard, Marshall Burrell in Alien Invasion, Lathan Strickland behind the wheel Bounty Hunter.
Then we have Josh Things in the Axe, Ryan Wilson in Ramunition, and William Seaman behind the wheel of Blue Thunder.
Zachary Delello and Kraken, Johnny Hernandez and Gravedigger, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in Big Kahuna.
Then Brennan Sarland in Monster Energy and Anthony Hernandez in the Maximum Destruction are the final two out. So here we go. It's time to kick off competition in Houston, Texas. Tevin Maxwell, the first to take to the course in the Saigon Shaker. And we'll see how he starts out his 90 seconds and how he can try and kind of get through this course. He's the first one. He doesn't know what's going to happen. See right here, Trey, I guess the theme of this week is to have unpainted dirt hills because there are two more on this track, just like we saw in Atlanta.
I'm starting to think they're just running out of money to paint the hills.
They're trying to give the drivers a challenge or something. I don't know, but hopefully the drivers went down there before the event and saw that they were down there so that they know where they are and they know, hey, if I launched off this ramp, I'm probably going to end up in this dirt round. I have to be careful of it.
You would hope so, but Joe, I think we all know that once these guys get out there, they kind of lose track of where they are sometimes and just kind of hope for the best.
Yeah, they just look and see what's in front of them, and they hope it's an obstacle, not a wall. And Tevin Maxwell, first time to do donuts tonight, so trying to get the most points he can. He's now halfway through the run, and I think he's starting to be a little bit more conservative here. Obviously, he's still going pretty big. You see right there, that's a pretty big move out of the Saigon Shaker, but last week he didn't place all that well in Minneapolis, so I think he's just trying to get some points here because obviously this is a points competition. We might be in the top 20 in points at the end of 6 weeks. Oh!
Whoa, that was a weird hit.
Yeah, and it dug into the ground. I think everything's still fine. I don't think anything broke on the truck, and it was a great save, but as you mentioned, it was definitely very, very weird for Tevin Maxwell in the Saigon Shaker as he's now 10 seconds left in the run, so a solid performance. Can he end now? He's going for the 8-pack backflip ramp for the first truck out.
That one worked pretty well.
Yeah, that's rare to see someone hit that so early on in the freestyle.
I'm surprised it worked. Normally, it's just kind of a dud.
I think he's a little happy, does some donuts, and he kept the truck clean. That was a successful run from Tevin Maxwell here in Houston.
This is the first guy in a while to keep the truck clean.
Yes, it is. Right here, this was that very interesting hit. Wow, look at that. Bounced off.
How did the truck hold together?
And yeah, it held together not only from bouncing off the MXO, but then digging into the ground after coming down off of that. And then right here, as you mentioned, not many of these work. And for Tevin Maxwell, he made it work right at the end of his run. So he should get a pretty decent score to kick off competition here in Houston, Texas. The scores are coming down from the judges. There they are. Very solid run. 21.5 for Tevin Maxwell. Moves into the hot seat as the first truck out in the NRG Stadium. And next out, here's a driver who really needs a good performance after last week. Noah Clifton, the Jurassic Attack, placed last place in Australia. Now he's here in Houston, going out early. We'll see what he can do. Trying to set the bar pretty high for the drivers after him.
Oh my god! Uh-oh.
Oh! What a hit! Oh my goodness!
Stop! There's a wall.
Ooh! Wow.
All right. Well, if that was
if that says anything about how this run's gonna go, I'd watch out. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa! He's good. He's good. He's good. He's good.
I don't think he's good yet. Oh my gosh!
Oh, hold on. He's in a jam here. He Austin powered it.
Yeah, he had to back up again.
He's good now.
My, well, this has been one of the walkiest starts to a run I think I've ever seen. I mean, he started out so big, and now he's kind of had some momentum loss, but here's Clifton going big again. He bounced over that dirt hill.
Maybe he didn't see it there.
Maybe not. He's now nearing 30 seconds left in the run. Huge air off the MX hill and troubles. He lands, though. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That looked like a NASCAR flip.
Well, this is...
He just tumbled.
Trey, the second straight week now, Clifton has come out and ended the run early. And, I mean, this is the driver who scored the most...
I thought it was going to end here.
Yeah, I thought it was going to end first. Look at those tires! I mean,
that worked out
look at
so
that,
well.
too. Look at him hit... He hit the brakes in the middle of the
Look
wheelie.
at the officials.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
They don't look amused.
They don't look amused at all.
But Trey, think about it. Last season, this man scored the most points of anyone. And this season, he started out with 1 point in Australia, and who knows how many he's going to get here because he left so much time on the clock. He might not get many here. He could be the lowest after the second week of competition.
Which isn't a good thing to hear. But,
Nope.
I mean, Joe, only time's going to be able to tell. The judges, I don't know how they're going to feel about this one.
It's not going to be that great. Only a 14 for Noah Clifton. Left some time on the clock. Not enough for the Jurassic Attack. So an early into the run for Clifton puts him down. Currently last place of the two trucks that have gone out, but Keyshawn Richardson now out in the Raminator. He had a solid run going last week in Minneapolis, but unfortunately ended it short. We'll see what he can do, because remember, his teammate last week ended up second place. Ryan Wilson, the Ramunition, had a very good run. Richardson is looking to go up there and challenge him or join him, but ended the run short. We'll see what we can do here in Houston. So far, starting out with pretty big moves and already loosened the hood in that Raminator.
Oh!
The hood.
He kicked up off the other ramp.
Yeah, he did. That was interesting. But he's 20 seconds in the run-in. So far, he's had some pretty good moves, and there's another nice move as he gets down over that dirt mound and turns around right here. We know Keyshawn Richardson will go, Trey. He is not afraid to go big in these monster trucks, and we've seen that time and time again, whatever truck he's behind the wheel of.
Yeah, he's definitely not afraid to, and I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that happen again today. But we'll have to see if he can make it down to those lower time on the clock, and so he can start to open it up.
Oh, he's over forwards off the racing ramp, but it comes back with the momentum onto all four tires.
I think he was a little scared there. You see the smoke coming out from him hammering the throttle.
Yeah, that was definitely scary for Keyshawn Richardson.
Oh
my goodness!
Oh.
Well, that did not work out like the front flip did.
I don't think that was in the plan.
No, and Keyshawn Richardson, he left about 15 seconds on the clock. Couldn't fill it out, so once again, it's not going to be that big of a score. But right here, as you mentioned, look at this. Gas, 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 brake, brake, brake. And it just had enough to come back over. What a move.
That was great. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And he had just enough room to turn it around. And right here, Joe, this probably hurts a little bit.
This was not amazing. Well, it was amazing, but for all the wrong reasons. I mean, look, he climbed the backflip ramp.
Oh.
That hurts.
That was a solid hit.
Yeah, that will hurt Keyshawn Richardson probably tomorrow morning after the adrenaline has worn off. And unfortunately, just like Minneapolis, didn't fill the clock, so it's going to be another lower score for this season. His second event out. It's only going to be a 15 for Keyshawn Richardson. That's currently second place of the 3 trucks. And now here's another driver who didn't score all that well. Minneapolis will look to turn his season around. It's Chris Reynolds in the overboard. We'll see what he can do here to start out his 90 seconds. And Houston looks like he's going for the back of the racing ramp for a little bit of a sky wheelie. Now a wheelie. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, calm it down.
That was the first hit. He's already going that crazy.
Yeah, that's I don't know if that's worrisome or what.
The back of the MXO, nicely done there. I think that MXO, that could be a point of play for a lot of drivers later on in freestyle, because we have some big names here like Fitzwater, the Hernandezes, Brennan Sarland. I think we could have some drivers be going crazy off that MXO later on, whether it be the front of it like we saw with Clifton or the back of it we haven't seen yet.
There's definitely a chance for anything, Joe, which could be a good or a bad thing here. But he's going to be looking around, flipping the truck, possibly going for the back. Is that the front of the racing lane or back?
I think that was the car stack.
Was it the car stack?
It looked like, I don't know. I mean, there's like 3 obstacles all mounted together down there, basically. Sometimes hard to see with this camera angle.
There, nice air off of that. A little bit of a slap.
Nice.
There you get it across.
That was very nice out of Chris Reynolds in the overboard. He's down to the final 30 seconds. Needs to definitely pick it up and looking like he's going to be the first driver to challenge this backflip ramp. Now, whoa!
Oh, into a moonwalk. He knows there's a wall there, right?
That was maybe the most seamless transition I've seen between backflip and moonwalk.
That was, I think. Oh, no, Joe.
Oh, look out! Nicely saved.
How did he do that?
I don't Well, time's up, but might as well do a reverse move for the fans. He's still not done.
He's not done, Joe.
Whoa!
The truck's not broken. Whoa! What?
That was cool.
That was really cool.
Now he's
It
done.
sucks it didn't count, but that was really cool.
We'll see if someone can try and maybe, I don't know, try and top that. Maybe do that during their time. But right here, as mentioned, this was completely seamless. Look at that.
That was amazing. That was the best one so far.
Yeah, that might be the best moonwalk, the best moonwalk we've seen ever.
I don't think I'm going to argue with you, Joe, because that was amazing.
This was amazing too right here. I don't know how he saved this. I mean, look at this. And then this wheel, I don't know how it just pulled the truck back to where it was level.
Again, I just learned to stop questioning things.
Yep.
And let whatever happens, happens.
And then this was cool. I mean, look at that. That's a pirouette, little ballerina move. It stopped it.
What do you think the judges are going to think?
Well, I'll have to see, because he was a little bit slower throughout the run, and 19.5 for Chris Reynolds. So currently second place, but 2 points off of Saigon Shaker. Still Tevin Maxwell in the hot seat. So still the first truck out, sitting in the hot seat. That's Tevin Maxwell in the Saigon Shaker. Now we have Marshall Burrell out in the Alien Invasion. Did not score all that well last week, and is looking to pick it up here in Houston. Starting at 90 seconds pretty nicely right there, but a little bit of smoke out of the truck. Already strained. Only 1 hit in.
Oh, big air off of that. He's going to land it. Oh, good. I didn't know where the little jump was, so I was nervous.
Yeah, he was away from it. I think he had that calculated out pretty well. But here he goes for the racing ramp. Nice air off of that as well. Nosing it down and wheeling over that little dirt mound.
He's going to flip it around here.
Single jump.
Off the little single jump there. Tried to get a wheelie out of it. Didn't really get it going, though.
I don't know, just no grip right there, but he goes off that dirt mound. Nicely done there. In trouble maybe as he goes over. Oh my goodness. The ramp's gonna help him though.
Hey, thanks for the ramp.
Yeah, that ramp worked out.
It's not often you see the ramps help you.
No, now some donuts. I think he's counting his lucky stars and he's like, all right, let me get some clock down before I do something else crazy.
Time to relax a little bit.
Yeah, time to calm it down a little bit. He's still not all that calm though.
No, not at all, Joe. I think he's trying to do something here, but I don't know if it's gonna work out too well though.
MX Hill, nice air right there towards the pod. Oh
Whoa.
my goodness. He finally got rid of the windshield, but still has 10 seconds left and the truck is still on all 4 wheels, still one piece.
Oh my goodness, look at the air.
Oh, man, he's going to wheelie it into that dirt mound.
Oh, no, I told you it was going to happen.
Oh. Well, that dumpster did its job. It kept it out of the wall. Unfortunately for Marshall Burrell, it was a pretty hard hit on that dumpster.
Does that count as a single jump?
Yeah, I would. I don't know. I'd put it even lower than single jump. I'd put it nuisance. I don't know.
So you're saying we're putting it in the category?
Yeah, we could put it in the category for sure.
All right, we're putting it in the category.
I mean, look at this right here. He is turning the rear steer with that wheelie, hits that dirt mound, and look at this tumble he goes on. And Trey, here's a question: will this challenge Saigon Shaker for the freestyle lead?
Definitely could. I think it will. You know what? I think we have a new leader.
All right. Well, we'll see what the judges give Marshall Burrell. Straight sevens, so he'll be half a point short, actually. It's a 21 for Marshall Burrell here in the Alien Invasion. So still Tevin Maxwell sitting on top. But here comes Lathan Strickland in the bounty hunter. He was disappointed after his Minneapolis event because his truck broke after only a few hits and didn't get to fill his 90 seconds out. But why, he's back with a vengeance. Maybe they have new pieces on that truck, and we'll see what he can do here in this 90 seconds. Oh, look out! All right, they definitely have new pieces on because it didn't break right there.
Is that how we tell if they're good or not?
I think so. I mean, that was basically the same hit that sidelined him last week. So maybe the truck's better here.
Oh no, Joe!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh!
Is this another truck?
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, save it, Lathan! Oh my gosh!
A lot happened there.
I thought that was gonna be just like Son of a Digger last week.
Yeah, so did I. I thought he was about to get stuck.
Well, luckily for Lathan, he got off it, and now he has 50 seconds left. Nice skywheeler right there. Lands it down, pulls him to a slight wheelie, but Lathan Strickland, Trey, he has momentum on his side now. That crazy save. I mean, he could maybe be the one to challenge Tevin Maxwell for the first time. Here's a backflip.
That was nice.
It was nice. Backs out of it. That windshield is still there, giving him some fits, but I think he'll deal with it if he can try and fill out these final 30 seconds.
Sooner or later it'll come off.
Yeah, it should at some point. Whoa, look out, nosing it down. Nicely controlled. There it goes. It's flung out.
Oh, look, no, not a problem anymore.
Nope,
all it took was almost a run into the wall.
Yep. Oh, look at that air. Nicely done for Lathan Strickland. He is going all out in this bounty hunter. He has to be at a 21.5 in Trey so far. I think he's done enough if he can fill out these final few seconds.
Oh, he almost slid into the wall there, but nice jump right there. He's going to combo it up into this little section here. He's going to go over, though, Joe, shredding the ball.
Wow! Another amazing save.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, he's, you know what? They might not even have to tow him. He might be able to drive up, though, because that truck, I think, could still drive.
I think they just they might have shut him off himself. I don't know.
Well, he's nearing towards that wall. They probably didn't want to risk it. But right here, this, I mean, I think, Trey, honestly, he was stuck for a little bit, but something freed it.
What?
Like, look at that.
It just slowly tipped over. And then right here, I don't think he was expecting it to catch.
No.
And almost over, and he saved it.
Talk about a one-wheel save. He had to do that multiple times in that save. That was amazing, but Trey, I think we definitely have a challenge for the lead. Not only from that save, but then that final front flip as well. That counts because it came right at 0.
You think it's enough, Joe?
I think it's enough. I think, hands down, I'm
gonna go.
I wouldn't even say it's gonna be close.
24.
All right, we'll see what they give Lathan Strickland. It's right there. As you mentioned, the whole body shreds off. Truck comes back onto its wheels, parks it right down into the corner, and we'll see what the judges give Lathan Strickland in the bounty hunter. Once again, 21.5 is the score to beat. Here come the results of the freestyle run. More than enough. It's a 25 for the bounty hunter. He's in the hot seat here in Houston. And now we have Josh Things out in the axe. So Josh Things.
Whoa, he's flying.
Yeah, well, I think he just saw what Lathan did, and he's saying, well, I have to go somehow beat that. We'll see if he can try and do it.
Oh.
Jump for the single jump.
He stuffed that.
Yeah, he's lucky nothing broke on that.
That was close, but yeah, Joe, he's
whoa. That was
all right. He did.
That was quite the wheelie.
He's absolutely cruising right now.
Well, this is just like we saw last week in Minneapolis. He had probably the best momentum we had seen of anyone in that freestyle event, and here is again some of the best momentum we've seen so far tonight. I think he knows he needs momentum, big moves, and whatnot to try and beat Lathan Strickland because Lathan put out one heck of a freestyle run.
Yeah, I mean, what don't you need right now to win, right? You need to pull something out of your bag that we have not seen yet in the history to win.
Yeah, we've seen 25 win a lot of events so far this season. So it's won the last 2 events, and then the other ones are 24.5. So Lathan's already put up a winning run right there. Oh!
That was, oh, he broke the truck.
Oh.
It's destroyed.
Ooh. Well, I don't think anyone in the stadium expected that to happen, Trey, including the driver of the Axe truck.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Ooh.
What even happened?
Oh, look.
I mean, he just stuffed it in.
Look at all the 4 links that are hanging. The shocks are hanging. That was an expensive freestyle run for Josh Things, and unfortunately left 30 seconds on the clock, and it's down there with Noah Clifton towards the bottom of the pile. 14.5, currently the second lowest score of the night here in Houston. An unfortunate early end for Josh Things, but now we have runner-up last week in Minneapolis, Ryan Wilson, out onto the stadium floor, and Trey, he's going for the single jump for his first hit of the 90 seconds.
How do you think this is gonna go?
Well, there's some heavy horsepower under that hood. He's gonna fly it.
Oh.
Look at that.
That was nicely done. Watch out for the other one.
Right.
Oh, well, he found it.
Yep, got
He's
over
good,
nicely.
though.
So Ryan Wilson starting out the run in a different way, and oh, look at this. Is he teasing Josh Things right there?
No, he wouldn't do that, would he?
Is he saying that's how you hit that ramp?
Not full force.
Yeah, don't full throttle into it. Get a nice little skyway out of it. Power it down.
Nice air there as well. Easy does it.
It is always a pleasure to hear these Ram trucks in these closed stadiums because they roar.
I'm not a Mopar guy, Joe, but it is nice to hear.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
It is very nice. Ryan Wilson is putting out a very solid run so far, kind of like he did last week in Minneapolis, right? He didn't start out too terribly crazy, although he's getting pretty crazy in this very initial truck, but he didn't start out too terribly crazy until he did that backflip over that berm obstacle. So let's see as he goes for a backflip off of an actual backflip ramp. Does it nicely. Going for a moonwalk. A little bit
too much.
Nicely pulled out. That dodge power works. Now he's...
Oh, he's not done yet, Joe.
Oh, look out.
Oh,
now he's done.
He came so close to pulling it out, but just couldn't get it.
Well, the unfortunate part is that he left time on the clock. Fortunately, it wasn't too much. It was only about 10 seconds, but any amount you leave on the clock will definitely be some slight deduction. And, I mean, as...
Watch, too much? Too much? Oh!
Gas! Just pulls it out. He just hit that at the right time.
Oh, that might have been a little bit of embarrassing if you would have put the truck on its lid from giving it too much throttle.
Yeah, that would have been. And right here, he tried his best to save it. The truck never helped him, you know? Normally we see the truck work for some drivers. It just didn't work for Ryan Wilson here in this run.
It was very angry with them for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I feel like he's taking good care of it, so don't know why I'd be so mad. But the scores are in for Wilson. 2 5.5s and a 5 will give him a 16. Once again, one of the lower scores of the night, joining his teammate down towards the bottom. All right, not many trucks left, just 6 remain. And for William Seaman in the Blue Thunder, he's lining up for a pretty big hit to start out his 90 seconds.
What is he planning on doing here?
Full throttle, Trey. You know what these drivers do. Just gas. Look at that.
That was very nicely done. Nice and clean.
That was nice and clean. Nothing too showy, but it was just enough to get the fans' attention to start his 90 seconds. And we know William Seaman, how big he can go in some of these events. So I think he's going to go just as big this event to try and take over that lead from Lathan Strickland. It's currently a 25 with the bounty hunter.
Nice air right there. Nice little sky wheelie. Brings it down. Watch out for the ramp.
Woo! He made that work in his favor.
You know, Joe, I'll be honest. I don't think these guys remember that that's there.
No, I mean, once you're in a wheelie too, right, it's kind of hard to know where you are. You're looking through the floor, but the floor doesn't have the best vision, so you're not going to see dirt that's the same color as dirt, you know?
Yeah, it kind of blends in.
Oh!
No!
Oh! What a front flip!
He destroyed that truck.
Yes, he did. Now how about some donuts? Oh, look out for the berm, though! He could,
Told you, Joe, that we need to invest in better paint.
we have to invest in something for sure. But William Seaman, he has momentum on his side. Can he end out this run? Final 15 or so seconds. Lathan Strickland might start sweating if he can go even bigger.
What's he got planned now? A little bit of a cross thread, I guess you can consider
Oh!
that. Wheelied it upside down on 2 wheels, back on all 4s. He lost the rest of the body. It's a naked truck, Joe. Close your eyes.
Cyclones!
And he's going to end it upside down.
It's a naked truck breakdancing. Well,
I guess that didn't work out too well, though. But, Joe, he did fill the clock.
yes, he did. And now, I think Lathan Strickland, he's sweating, right? 25 is the score to beat, but William Seaman pretty much matched Lathan Strickland's freestyle run.
I think he did. Honestly, it's either going to get pretty close up there in the seats, or we're going to have someone new.
Yeah, they either have to share it, or Lathan can keep it, or Seaman will keep it. But it's going to be close no matter what. If Seaman takes it, it'll be just by a point or two. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be by, a point.
A point or two.
Yeah, and if they tie, it's because they're both at a 25. So, I mean, really, you think this run, it ranges from like a 24 to like a 26.5 or something.
Yeah, I got to agree with that. I have to agree with that. But what are the judges going to feel about it, Joe? Here we go. Scores.
Not enough. Half a point short.
Ooh.
24.5 second place for William Seaman in the Blue Thunder. Well, all these runs are close, and the judges have agreed that that was just not quite enough. But now Zachary Delello out in the Kraken. He flipped early last week in Australia. Now looking to get a good run in here in Houston, try and get some points back. Nice start of the 90 seconds right there. And for Delello, we know he can go big, Trey, so we'll see what we can do in this Kraken truck.
Is the Kraken going to hang on longer this time?
I hope so, because we know if Delello can get down to those final few seconds, those final 15, 20 seconds, they are some of the best moves in a freestyle run you will see from anyone in the series.
Definitely. But the name of the game is even just making it down to that time, and that's honestly one of the hardest things here.
Yes, it is. Nice donuts right there to try and kill some clock as Delello now goes back of the MX hill, nicely over it. A little bit of a weird landing right there, but just fine to continue on. Now halfway through the run for Zachary Delello in the Kraken. Gunning it right here from the back of the pod. Nice air right there. Lands it down pretty hard on all 4 wheels, but controls the truck, and still Delello has that truck under control and still a ticking.
See what? Oh,
that was he hit that like that corner there, and I'm surprised it didn't really tear anything off, but he's kind of lucky it didn't tear anything off.
yeah, that was a weird hit. I mean, almost like he bottomed the chassis out.
Boys, look at that. Zach Delello going crazy in the Kraken.
Oh,
Oh, look out.
oh, wow.
That's the corner Lathan was in. But now, Delello still has 10 seconds left. He had to get out of the corner. Now find something else to hit. 5 seconds left. Hits that. Tries to get over it crazily. 0 seconds. He hits that. Whoa! Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if that move counts.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be up to judges' discretion, right? It might be so close to where they just tell the judges, hey, whatever you think.
I mean, if it counts, Joe, is it enough? Is it enough without it?
Definitely not enough without it. With it, it's closer. So we'll have to see. Obviously, 25 is the score to beat from Lathan Strickland in the Bounty Hunter. We'll see what they give Zachary Delello in the Kraken. Not enough. It's a 23, so you have to think that maybe that did not count, but still a very solid run for Zachary Delello. And now 4 remain, and one of the Texans is in the house. Johnny Hernandez in the Gravedigger, and how great is it, Trey? Not only that, the Hernandezes get to come home, but they get to do it together.
What's do you think the this little rival? Do you think they have a rivalry?
Oh, absolutely, right? There's no question. Any relatives have this competition among themselves.
You think it's fierce?
Oh, it's.
You think they're throwing fisticuffs in the backstage?
I don't think fisticuffs, but I think it's fierce out on the track. When you're out here, Trey, it gets fierce, right? If Johnny Hernandez goes out here and puts out a really good run, maybe gets to the lead, who knows? What would Anthony Hernandez do to beat it? But everything. Whoa!
Oh, easy.
He's he's I think he has a little bit of confidence from last week where he had a very good freestyle run, and here he is this week with that same confidence. He's getting air off of basically every single jump he hits.
Easy there. He almost hurt himself there with that wheelie because he clipped the side of that ramp. That could have gone bad, but nicely done there. He's going to flip it around here. What's his next plan of action? One of the 3 options there.
Oh, look at that air!
Oh, easy. Watch out for the unpainted ramps.
Wow, he is. I think he's let off the gas much.
Well, I mean, these things can.
Oh, look out!
No.
Oh my gosh! How did that work out for him?
How did not break the truck?
That's a great question, too. Here we go. Final 10 seconds. Johnny Hernandez is on something to maybe beat Lathan Strickland and the Bounty Hunter.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Well, now what do you do if you're a judge?
What do you call that?
I call that one of the crazier moves I think I've ever seen someone do in a monster truck. I mean, look at this.
I don't even know.
How did that not break the wheel off or something?
That's what I'm still trying to figure out, because that was a hard hit. But you might as well take it while you can.
And then right here, Trey, this is... I do not want to be a... I would not want to be a judge. I'm thankful I'm not a judge.
Yeah, how do you, what do you say about that?
Well, we're about to find out what the judges gave Johnny Hernandez and the Gravedigger. Was it enough? Just like Blue Thunder, half a point short of time for second place at a 24.5. So it's still Strickland on top in the Bounty Hunter, but here comes Zachary Fitzwater, Sr., Big Kahuna. Who would want to be the one to really beat the Hernandezes at home but Zachary Fitzwater, Sr.?
Whoa, he's got to be careful. He knows there's a wall there, right?
I hope so, but you know Fitzwater, though, he doesn't care about walls or safety protection or whatever. He's just here to appease the fans and I guess for his own enjoyment, too.
Yeah, definitely. And, Joe, how long until something falls off the truck?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's lasted this long, and I think the body parts have lasted longer than last week already. We'll have to see Fitzwater going for a backloop here very early on, only 40 seconds in, but does it perfectly. And how about a moonwalk?
I didn't know he knew how to do those.
I was about to say, technical moves is not in Fitzwater's vocabulary, I don't think, or skill set. So I don't know how he knew how to do that, but it's very impressive. More donuts.
He's evolving.
Yes, he is. It's going to be scary when Fitzwater knows technical moves and the big moves, too. Because then he's a well-rounded driver.
Oh! Talk about big moves, Joe.
Wow!
That might have broken the truck.
But he
Is it
saved
together
it.
Still? No, it's definitely
the
broken.
front's broken, but I mean it's enough to run because nothing's hanging, so Fitzwater can continue on in the Big Kahuna truck, and
Oh my goodness!
he is just thrown caution to the wind at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he cares anymore.
No, he does not. Now, final few seconds. This will be probably the final move of the run. Nice air right there. Whoa!
Oh!
What a hit!
He stuffed it.
Yes, he did. And he broke a four-link.
Absolutely stuffed it.
Broke a four-link in the process too.
You might just want to hit the brakes there, buddy.
Do you think he's trying to fire it up and he's wondering why they have shut him down?
He said all four wheels are still on the truck. You might as well continue.
Yeah, he's like, what the heck? And once he gets out, maybe he'll realize. But at least he was able to fill the 90 seconds and with some pretty good moves as well. So, Trey, here's the question. Was this enough to beat a 25?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, Joe. What is and isn't good enough?
Yeah, I don't. Well, we'll have to see. Is this right? That's what broke it. And I cannot believe that he was able to keep it and put all four wheels down.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hurt him, but it didn't act like it hurt him because he still pulled out big moves, and then this right here,
wow.
Stuffed it. He stuffed it.
Now, that's a Fitzwater move if I've ever seen one.
A four-link broken?
That is a four-link broken, and they'll have to repair that truck and move it forward to his next event. But obviously, Fitzwater would definitely be a lot happier about this event than he was last week in Australia. The scores are in. 25 is the score to beat. Lathan Strickland still in the hot seat in the Bounty Hunter, but it's not going to be enough at a 23.5. Lathan Strickland still sits in the hot seat. Fitzwater moves in to a 23.5. And now we have Brennan Sarland and Monster Energy, just 2 trucks left to beat Lathan Strickland, and we know Brennan will go big for the fans here in Houston. He's done it before, and here he goes, starting out, airing out over the MX Hill. Oh my goodness.
He's good.
I don't know how he bounced perfectly over that single jump, but he did it.
He's airing it out again. Look, gonna land on his side though. That could have been very costly because it could have bounced the truck back over, but he did a nice job calming it down. He's looping it around here. Cross thread?
Oh my!
Oh yeah! Oh no!
Oh, what? How did that work?
What?
Oh, look out. Hard side slap for Brennan Sarland, but the moves these guys are pulling here tonight, Trey, are outstanding. And Brennan Sarland, we know he can only get crazier from here.
I'm still confused on how that worked.
Yeah, once again, just like you mentioned earlier, I do not question anything. I just learn to accept anything that happens in these runs.
He's going to air out here as well, maybe combo it up. Never mind, he found the open space there in the middle. He's going to loop it around, just staying in bounds. Now he's going to hit the racing lane. Nice air off of that. Watch out for the jump.
Oh, he landed right on it to where it kicked the truck upside down, but he once again pulls out of it.
Joe, that almost cost another driver.
Yes, it did, but it could lead to a freestyle win if Brennan can keep this going for the final dozen seconds. Oh, no!
Oh, hit the gas, hit the gas.
Well, he is in the gas. Do you see that truck? He's still trying.
No, it's not going to work.
And I would ask, can this take the lead? But you almost have to think with those final 12 seconds basically being on his lid, it won't be enough.
I don't think it'll be enough, Joe.
I mean,
sadly. I mean, right here, this was
cool.
I don't know how that worked out.
I don't either. And then this next move, I don't know how this worked out either.
Watch out for it, and just lands right before it, and it kicks the truck up.
Look at that. And then right here, power of that Monster Energy truck to just save it.
Lost the hood, but that's all right.
Yep, he didn't need the hood. Just better vision
that's
now.
That's manageable.
And
you can see better, yeah.
Look at that. Unfortunately, he didn't want to see what was coming up right here because it's ground.
That he might have had a chance, but
single jump.
I think that ramp got in the way, yeah.
Yep.
Single jump. At it again, Joe.
And then he's just in the gas the whole time, and the truck just gave up finally.
That poor motor.
Yeah, they're going to need a new one for sure for his next event. But we'll see what the judges give Brennan Sarland. It was a very solid freestyle run. Unfortunately, the end did not live up to the hype of the beginning. We'll have to see. Yep, it's going to be a 24, a very solid run, 4th place, but just one truck left to knock off Lathan Strickland. And Trey, that one truck is the homegrown hero of Anthony Hernandez in the Max D. Let's see what he can do here in Houston.
Does that count as a hit?
No.
I just had to ask.
Do you see how he has the rear steering cocked out?
Is it stuck like that, or?
I think he's doing it for show, Trey. This is Anthony Hernandez we're talking about.
Wow, that's the easiest you ever see him take a jump.
Yep.
Just let that be known.
Yep. That's the last time we'll see him take any jump easy in these next 90 seconds.
Nicely air for his first hit out, Joe. What does he have to do to take the lead here?
Yes, he has to be at 25. We've seen drivers come close. William Seaman came close. His father, Johnny Hernandez, came close, but both fell half a point short. Hernandez has 5 points to work with. Try and win here in Texas. Can he do it for Max D?
Oh, not if he over-rotates it.
Oh, look out. Nice save. It's not over, though. What a save.
Nicely done.
And he kept it out of the out of bounds, too. That was impressive.
I don't know how he did that, but it's going to work in his favor here. Joe, look, he knew the jump was there. He's going to combo it up with the back of the racing lane. Easy does it, though. He still somewhat kept it in bounds.
Well, he's driving like a man who knows what he has to do, but watch out for this.
Oh, still upside down.
Oh, my goodness.
Still going.
What a save.
Now, is he slow or okay? He was just taking it easy.
Well, Trey, this is reminding me a lot of his teammate Jordan Stout last night. Oh, climbed up the side. Look at another save.
I don't know how he's doing this right now.
And how about some donuts? Look out! Oh no!
Oh, the ramp hurt him this time, Joe.
Trey, what is happening?
I don't think he knows what's happening.
Trey,
I think
what?
he's just The throttle might be
Trey,
stuck.
what? Oh.
The throttle might be stuck. Well, Joe?
Do you think that's enough?
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, if there was ever a run that was a Tom Mentz run that was not Tom Mentz, this was probably it.
I think the throttle got stuck halfway through it.
I would not be. You know what? You know why the throttle was stuck? Because Anthony Hernandez was driving the truck.
I think he probably just put a brick on it and
Yeah, he
just
reached
let
down.
whatever happen happen.
You know when he was slow right here, he probably just reached down and put a brick on the throttle. It's probably what
He was
done.
making sure he made the turn first,
Yeah.
and then right about there.
Look at this too. Why are so many people deciding to cross-thread the MX hill of all things?
I mean, if it's working, it's working,
I
right?
guess it's working. And right here, this is where basically the brick was on the gas pedal. Donuts, which seem simple until you do that, and they just he just kept his foot on the gas. And I don't know how it gripped to come back.
And then he's gonna put it in the more.
Yep, might as well, right? He's so excited. Do more. And I know that the home crowd is thrilled at what they just saw, and we'll have to see.
Back over there.
Oh,
that hurt.
That does hurt. What the judges give Hernandez? 25.
Oh, he broke it. That's why. That's why he stopped.
There it is. He's the winner. 26. Anthony Hernandez wins at home in Houston, Texas, and it's the second Max D win in just 4 events this season.
I don't think you can argue that winner, Joe.
No, I don't think so. In fact, I'd argue it was a little bit too low maybe, but my goodness. Trey, just think about this. In 4 events, if Jordan Stout fills the clock yesterday, we probably have 3 Max D drivers win in 4 events.
Does that tell you anything?
They're here to play in their 20th anniversary. If you think about Lathan Strickland, look at the top 4. Max D, Bounty Hunter, Gravedigger, Blue Thunder. That is like a 2004.
That's a throwback, isn't it? It's throwback week.
We talk about the Legacy week. Well, there's 4 Legacy trucks. Max D, Gravedigger, Bounty Hunter, Blue Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's great to see.
They're just fitting. They're just fit in the identity of what this week is.
Yes, they are. And next week it's gonna be a fun one as well as we go to Oakland for the first ever time in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series and Detroit for just the second ever time. We'll see you guys next week on JRTV.